So thanks for joining us. We're going to be talking a little bit about, why choosing independent schools, what we're hearing about why parents are choosing independent schools. We're going to get into the importance of thought sharing, some things that I learned on the road. We've got a great guest today, Director of Enrollment Management, Cameron Steese from the Village School of Naples. We're going to have some good discussion, and we hope you enjoy. Let me bring him on now. Why do you hear independent schools so much? What is the biggest draw for them?
What I've noticed is just that unprecedented access. The students who go to independent schools don't have that hesitation. They have that connection with their teachers.
The community aspect of independent schools is a huge attraction. Independent schools now, I think that even now they have a greater attraction than they did 20, 30 years ago because of what is missing or lacking in our public school systems. As marketers, how best do we attract those parents? It's more of a matchmaking situation than selling them.
There's a big focus now on that social emotional learning piece and that social emotional health. We're seeing that I not only want my child to get into a great college and have a wonderful career, I also want them to be socially and emotionally healthy.
In our day, schools would prepare you for how they wish the world was. I feel like schools are now shifting to they're preparing our students for how the world actually is.
Correct.
Yeah, right. I think that the thought sharing that goes on in independent schools is really unlike many industries.
It was a way to get very creative. I really think that virtual open houses, having those kind of virtual events and not just limiting it to open houses, I think those are going to be around for a long, long time.
I think the advantages that of us working with a lot of clients is that we're seeing in real time the challenges they're facing and being able to kind of help guide other clients that are now facing similar situations. At one point, they were looking at, 10 to 20% of their contracts not being filled, right? And you had this, what we're calling now the COVID bounce.
A real opportunity is that people are moving down here in droves. The real estate market is absolutely booming down here. We did 53% of our enrollment during the months of July and August this year. About 40% of our new lower school families came from public school.
As a follow-up, what are some things that you guys are doing on helping with that retention?
We've actually been able to host a variety of different parent coffees under the tent. Having this outdoor space has been really crucial for us to engage with them, be increasing the amount of surveys that we do throughout the year for parent satisfaction and student satisfaction.
Like COVID-19 mitigation, some things that are going on with you, some things that maybe surprisingly are working well. What has it been like over at the Village School?
For us, it was really about striking a balance. We created the plexiglass shields so that when they were in class, they could take off the mask. When they're in passing or the cafeteria, they have to wear their masks. Of the acreage that we have. So getting the kids outside more, I think, has really been a positive thing. And
every day, I'm sure there's a new challenge that you need to address. We'll wrap it up there. I really appreciate you coming on, Cameron. Chris, as always, a pleasure.